This is for Year 11 Methods. It comes out of 3L question number 10, and basically how to use the calculator to get values of A, B and C. Now in my calculator I'm not going to use T, I'm going to use X. Since I have three coordinates, 30 and 7.2, 150 and 12.5, 300 and 6, I'm going to see if I can get answers in statistics first. Now I've already entered the numbers. Now I'm probably not, because it's 7.2 and that's 12.5, I think my answers are going to be in decimal, but I'll just double check first. So if I put my X's 30, 150 and 300, and my Y's 7.2, 12.5 and 6, I go calculate, regression, quadratic. It's double checking that my X's are in list 1 and my Y's are in list 2 when that's correct. And here we go. I can turn that into an exact, because that's 4.41666666666. I can turn this, because it's a terminating decimal, but I don't know what this is. This is 0.003241, and there's probably recurrings or something. So I actually can get nice clean answers. So I'm going to go into main and I'm going to use the simultaneous equation app in main. So I go to main and I need to bring up my keyboard and variables, and I've got a x squared plus bx plus c. And every time you use a letter or a variable, press X to make sure that you haven't defined those letters as something else in the past. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to define it as f. So it's now called f of x. And I can use my knowledge that when x equals 30, now remember, whenever here I'm going to refer to as x, not t, it equals 7.2. And I want to be in standard. So it's going to give me my first equation in standard form. I'll take this down and change that to 150. And I'll make that equal to 12.5. And lastly, I'll take this one and I'm going to make that 300. And when t is 300, then my answer is 6. Okay, so I've entered those 3 points and I've got 3 equations in terms of A, B and C. I'm now going to come up with simultaneous equation app. I'm going to touch it twice so I get 3 lines. And I'm going to hide my keyboard, touch that, drag and drop and put that in equation 1 spot, touch, drag and drop, touch, drag and drop. And I'm solving that for A, B and C. Open up my keyboard again, variables A, comma, B, comma, C, and when I press X, I get my 3 answers for A, B and C. Okay, so find the values of A, B and C, tick. Sketch the graph for T up to 360. Okay then, so if I close my keyboard for a minute, and if I take this, which is what I have, and I go keyboard and go copy, paste, math 3, given A equals this, given B equals this, and given C equals this, I now have an expression using all of those too. If I open a graphing window, I go edit, clear all and get rid of any previous graphs that I had. I need to draw it from 0 to 360, so I go to my window view and I make that 0 and I make that 360 and I go OK. I take my graph and I drag and drop it, and then I do zoom auto. There's the graph. Starting here at a value of, what was the 53 on 12, having a turning point here and going through down over here. Find an estimate when x equals 180. So I might just move this down a little bit. Analysis, gsolve, xcalc. I want to calculate y when x equals 180. And OK. And that's my value of y, 12.366666. If I wish to get that, I'm going to touch it, drag it up here, get rid of that bit, and turn my 7s into 6666666, and that's exactly 371 on 30. So I'll tell you again, I can touch here. So analysis, GSOL, I need to do 350, so I'll do a Y calc when x equals 350. Okay, and it tells me that the Y calculation is that. I'm going to pick that up, I'm going to drag and drop it. I'm going to get rid of the Y equals, and I know that the recurring bit is 592, 592. Is that enough? Yep, 16 on 27 decimal, etc, etc, etc. So there are my two answers using the calculator.